Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time of rock and roll. Don't try and take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. Start playing old time of rock and roll. Howdy folks, Bluesboyjag here, old time rock and roll, 4-string cigar box guitar by the great Bob Seger. We're tuned to open G. That's a G, a D, a G, and a B. Oddly enough, the song is in G flat. So we're going to start out barring all the way across on the 11th fret. So it's a little tricky because it's fast. And then we're going to be back up here. And we're going to do a straight rock and roll boogie shuffle. Notice how I'm muting these strings to make it more funky. I'm not quite sure if they mute them that much on the original recording, but I sure do like to do that. You don't have to, but you can do a straight like. But I like to do it like this. It's pretty straightforward, but it is a little tricky if you haven't done a lot of those muting riffs. And notice how I'm coming back on the up, which means I'm doing a couple of downs and then I'm skipping a down and coming back on the up. Did you notice where that came in? Right here. And then we go down here to the 4th fret. And we do the exact same strumming pattern. And we move up 2 more, so we're on the 6th fret. Then back to G flat. So we're in the key of G flat, so these are going to be flat or sharped chords. So we're starting out with the G flat. And that's a D flat. Because the 1-4-5 blues progression requires that you go to that one. And D flat. Back to G flat. So this is your 1 chord from the 1-4-5. G flat. And the 4 chord is C sharp. And the 5 chord is D sharp. So make sure you do that choking to make it real funky. And the way I'm toggling here is I'm using my pinky 2 frets above the 1st finger. Now notice my 3rd finger, it pretty much follows wherever my pinky goes. If you've seen any of my lessons, you know that that 3rd finger is just going to be following right up to that pinky. So it looks like I'm using my pinky and my 3rd finger, but I'm not. I'm just using my pinky. That 3rd finger just can't separate itself from my pinky. Now, one tricky part about this is all those chokes. A lot of people don't do those chokes, or at least they haven't got to the point where they've learned them. So a lot of people might go. And that's sort of right, but it's not quite funky enough. you see me doing all this stuff, I'm actually doing that on purpose because I want you to see that I'm doing an upstrum. And I'm skipping it down. So I'm doing 2 ups right here. Right there. And right here. And believe it or not, that's the entire song. But let's go back to the beginning. This one's real important. What you're doing is you're starting out sort of mellow and then you're increasing the volume. Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old rock. Now, one thing I like to do, if you've seen my lessons, you know this, I do a lot of choking, so I throw in these other that's just kind of randomizing the funkiness, I guess you would say. So you can do that, or you can do it just straight. But for God's sakes, don't do this. Nothing wrong with that. It is a typical blues shuffle, but I just really like that funky stuff. And that's the whole song. Make sure you make it funky. So how would we play a solo on this? If this is in G flat, first finger is going to be on the 1st string, 11th fret. So if you want to play a solo, that's your major pentatonic, your G flat major. So pinky is on the 14th fret, 1st finger is on the 11th. Same thing with the 2nd string. Now we're going to go down to the 13th and the 11th. Same thing on 4. So it's pinky 1, pinky 1, all the way down. That's your major pentatonic. So what are some good licks if we can play here? Simply 1st finger, pinky, on all 4 strings. You can use your 3rd finger if you like. A lot of people do that. So have fun with that. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out my website, bluesboyjag.com. Cigar box guitars for 21 years. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.